Caution! You're about to digest a product referred to as the Not So Yucky news. This news product is not recommended for viewers who have an insatiable need to swim in negativity. If after viewing the Not So Yucky news you find yourself developing a strong emotional attachment to it, we recommend doubling or even tripling your dosage. This product contains copious amounts of positive, inspirational, educational, and entertaining occurrences. Side effects from watching this program may include smiling, laughter, optimism, the perception of free flight, and extended periods of giddiness. In some cases, positive cerebral development was noted in non-laboratory humans. If care for euphoria longer than 4 hours occurs, share it with a friend. This program does not require a prescription or copay of any kind. Please use flagrantly.
Welcome to the Not So Yucky News here on the Braincasting Company Network at Bally's Hotel and Casino in fabulous Las Vegas. What is the Not So Yucky News? It's news that's not yucky. That simple. We don't talk politics or negative events, hence the name Not So Yucky. My name is Christina Vitaliano, and tonight we're going to kick off this show with ice cream. That's pretty cool. Let's head on over to a small town called Bradley, Maine. Let's go.
Hey guys, my name is Chris King. I'm actually not a reporter for the Braincasting Network, but I do work with Christina on some other business endeavors. So for about a week or so, I've been up here in lovely Bangor, Maine, Bangor Brewer area, enjoying lobster, enjoying nice weather, just on a vacation with my family. And a few nights ago, my mother-in-law said, hey, after, filling our stomachs with lobster, let's go out and get some ice cream. And who doesn't love ice cream? And I have 2 young kids. So we ventured about 30 minutes away from her house to a little town called Bradley and to a place called Spencer's Ice Cream. And as we got there, not only was the ice cream super, super good, there was a story behind it that I found somewhat intriguing. And I thought that the place that you see back here on the sign and the guy sitting right to my right had a place on the Not So Yucky News. So here we are, and I just want you guys to check this out. Hopefully you guys enjoy. So hey, thanks for joining us, man. What's your name?
My name's Jack Watkins.
Jack Watkins, and how old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
18 years old. So I imagine just recently graduated high school, headed to college and everything.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. So what do you do for work?
I own Spencer's Ice Cream in Bradley.
You guys hear that? He owns it. All right, so did you buy it, shortly after you graduated high school?
I bought it shortly before I graduated.
So you bought it before you graduated high school? Truly an entrepreneurial spirit. So I guess I'd like to ask, what's the history, what attracted you to Spencer's Ice Cream, and why buy a business at 18?
Right. Well, Spencer's has been around since about 1933. I've been coming here since I was a little kid. My mom used to bring me out here, and I'd always get the black raspberry and the sugar cone type of thing. So when I saw the opportunity to actually purchase it and restore what it used to be, I jumped on it. And my mom, she would not let this opportunity pass up.
So the business has been around since, you said, 1933?
Yes.
And was it always just an ice cream shop?
No, it's changed over the years a few times. It's gone to a grocery store, a convenience store, just back to ice cream. It's done a whole bunch of things, but right now we are just ice cream.
How do you balance? You're about to go into college, and you still have this business that you own.
Right. I guess just the support crew I got around me, and coming in every day to work and just having everybody come in with a smile and leaving with a smile is just I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
How is managing people your age?
It's been a lot of fun actually. My co-workers are very respectful and very dependable, so never have to worry about anything.
So you bought it and it was kind of on its last leg, if you will.
Yeah,
wasn't doing so well.
Yeah,
at that point.
it was on its way down there, but things have turned around.
So what have you done as far as to improve the business?
Well, we returned to the original ingredients. We use all organic ingredients. For the building aspect of it, we finished a few renovations that weren't finished in the past. We're attempting to make a beachfront property behind me, created some outdoor seating for people, and we tried to really just bring the community back together.
All for the love of ice cream?
Right.
I see you have an ice cream truck, so was that always here?
We purchased that about 3 weeks after we bought the business, and that was just a basic box truck. Yeah.
I know you also have a pretty good grasp on social media. Has that really helped you expand your brand quite a bit as well?
Yep. When I first purchased the business, there was an original Facebook page. We've built this new one up basically how we wanted it. Only good vibes, very responsive with the customers. and now we're actually bigger than our old Facebook page.
Already,
Right.
in like just a few months.
Right, and just the support from the community alone has just been overwhelming.
And really super cool. So what does the future hold for Spencer's Ice Cream?
Really just expansion. I'd like to, broaden the horizons a little bit, maybe get into the Bangor area, a few more ice cream trucks to go down to the coastal areas.
There you go.
That type of thing, and just keep growing.
Well, very cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I mean, like I said, this is definitely not so yucky news, and believe me, I've tasted it. It's not so yucky ice cream either. Jack, I want to thank you so much for your time, and I want to wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, thank you so
and
much.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Congrats, Jack. Great story and wonderful entrepreneurial spirit from such a young person. Love that. That's cool. And big thanks to Chris King for reaching out to us with an interesting and very cool story as well. If you have a positive story you'd like the world to hear, please email me at Christina@braincastinglive.com. I'd love to hear about it, and we'd like to run stories from people from all over the place. We are going straight across the country from here to good old Texas. Welcome to Grand Saline, Texas. This is the Grand Saline Salt Mine. This is actually the 4th Grand Saline Salt Palace Museum. You want to know why? Well, the first one was built in 1936, and it was replicated after the Alamo. Very cool little museum, but guess what? It melted. Yep, it melted. So then in the 1960s, they rebuilt a smaller one right next to it, and that was really cool. But that melted too. So back in the 70s, up went another one. And then they replicated the Alamo again this time because they wanted that first one back again. Awesome, wonderful, museum is back in business. Guess what? Melted. Yep. You think they kind of would catch on after a while. So then in 1993, they built another one. They put a facade inside it so it would stay nice and sturdy. And here we are today. Wonderful museum is up and going. Some of the local people have donated and loaned some wonderful artifacts for the museum. But I think our roving reporter, Sienna, is much better at that. Take it away, Sienna.
Hi, I'm Sienna Hernandez, reporting for Not So Yucky News, and this is Roadside America. Right now, I'm in Grand Saline, Texas, in front of the Salt Palace. Now, this place was made entirely just from salt, local salt blocks from here. Now, salt isn't a very good building material, so they have to rebuild this place every 25 years. Now, since I don't know that much about salt yet, I brought a friend to tell me about salt. So here's Jude Manley. Hi, Jude. Can you tell us about the salt and where it comes from?
Yeah, welcome to Grand Saline. So this whole entire town is sitting on top of a massive salt deposit, and it's estimated to be about 250 million years old, and it's 16,000 feet deep.
Wow,
That's almost
wow.
3 miles deep.
Can we go see this place?
I wish, but they closed 50 years ago when they stopped doing public tours.
Oh, well, I heard that it also looks like an underground city. Is that true?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's almost like this, and it's crystal clear.
Oh my gosh. Now, how did they get all this salt up here, and what do they do with it?
Okay, so they have tractors and trucks down there, but they have to disassemble them. Then they put them in an elevator. The elevator goes down 57 stories underground, and then they build it back again.
That sounds like a lot of work to me. I could not do that job. Well, thank you for telling me about all this. And I'm Sienna Hernandez for Not So Yucky News. Rumor has it I'm off to parts unknown. Until next time. You know what I also heard?
Yeah.
That you can lick this building because germs don't grow on salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that is super, super salty.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sienna and Jake. Well, if you're going to visit a salt mine, you might as well taste it. I think traveling around the country to see unusual things is wonderful, and it's actually a key factor in films you may have missed. That's our next segment, and the title of this film is called The Fundamentals of Caring. Check out this clip.
Why did you choose to be a caregiver? I like helping people.
Can you tell me about some of your previous clients?
Trevor would be my first client.
Statistically, Trevor probably has another 7 to 10 years. So let's do everything right, okay?
Don't you get bored just sitting in this room and going to the park once a week? I mean, doesn't any part of you want to see the world?
I do, but if we're making bucket lists, I put that way behind nailing the Seattle Seahawks cheerleaders in a pyramid formation. This is a map of your country's lamest roadside attractions. The world's deepest pit. Just sounds so depressing. I love it.
The open road will be good for you. You ever had a Slim Jim? No. Bite of the James? Isn't that what they say in your country? Little bite of the James, shall we? What do you suppose her deal is?
Obviously, she wants me bad.
What's wrong with you?
I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Shit, that sounds bad. I'm Dot.
Trevor.
You two got room for one more?
Ben, it's Jam. Ben, help!
Help! So your dream is to see a big hole in the ground?
I've always been an overachiever.
You're gonna text me, right?
Definitely.
Dude, you were like James Bond there. Give it up.
My people don't high five. Trust me.
Don't leave me hanging. Yeah, no, that was terrible. You're right.
I love that movie. It's touching, it's funny, and if anything at all, it'll make you appreciate life. Just check it out.
Time now for your Weekend Funky forecast. I'm audiologist Martin Farrell, immersed in virtual reality at the Monster Mini Golf in Denver, Colorado. Just an amazing experience going on here. Laser beams flying over my head, dragons. I gotta get out of that before I'm not sure I'm gonna survive the forecast. Let's take a look at your weekend forecast, shall we? Friday looks like a spectacular day, probably the best day of the entire weekend. 87 degrees for your high temperature, 62 for the overnight. Winds out of the northwest, 7 miles per hour. Normal humidity levels for this time of year, so no precipitation in sight. Plenty of sunshine. Just a spectacular August day. Forecast inside Monster Mini Golf, super. Saturday, pretty much up the same. So a daytime high, 88 degrees. Overnight low, 60 degrees. Winds still out of the northwest, 6 miles per hour, not an issue at all. And a couple of puffy clouds rolling down over the foothills, so we're going to have a mostly sunny sky situation. Forecast inside Monster Mini Golf, cool. Going into Sunday, a few more clouds are going to come down over the mountains, but once again, no precipitation to worry about, so they're all fair weather puffy clouds, just a beautiful, spectacular summer day. Daytime temperature, high, 86 degrees. Your low going into next week on the Sunday overnight, 59 degrees, so a little bit chilly heading into next week. Winds shifting coming out of the southwest, 10 miles per hour, so it's going to bring a lot of that dry air, a little bit more of that dry air up. And the forecast inside Monster Mini Golf, fun. Quality quotient for the entire weekend, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Before we take off from virtual reality in Monster Mini Golf, let me see if I can find owner Alex. Let's see where. Alex, come say hi. We're going back in. That could be your weekend forecast. I'm audiologist Martin Farrell. Back to you, Sally. Whoa!
Sally, huh? Episode 2. Can't get the name right yet. We'll work on that. Let's go to Creatively Earning. That song pumps you up. We actually have Mitchie Curran scheduled to talk to her about what she does that is so creative, but then I learned that she was doing something so much cooler that I think we should check this out instead. Hi, everybody. We are here today with Mitchie Curran from IcingSmiles.org, which is a wonderful organization. And I think this video we're going to take a look at is a great way to kick this off. that was pretty cool, and I'll bet people are wondering what that was all about and how you became such a great part of that.
Well, IcingSmiles.org is a nonprofit that provides cakes for children and families that are impacted by critical illness. So several years ago, I read an article online about a woman who founded this organization and provided a smile. It wasn't just called a cake, it was called a smile to a child who was nearing end of life. And I was so compelled by it, and me being a baker, I'm like, I want to be a part of this organization. And what do I do? So I contacted the company or the nonprofit, and I applied to be a sugar angel.
That's a great name, by the way. I love that name.
And hashtag sugar angel. So I was probably, it was about a year later that I received a call into action. This is what they do for the sugar angels. They pair them with families in their area to create a dream cake for.
That's amazing.
It is awesome, and it's not just for the child that's impacted by critical illness. It's also something for the siblings, because the siblings are often the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
And they're going through this just as much as the rest of the family is going through it.
It's a happy break.
Exactly. It's a break from their norm and doing something really special. So me being the type of person that I am, I'm like, I just couldn't bring a cake. I wanted, with every smile that I deliver, I bring a lot of things to the party, because I want it to be a party, and I ask the families, are you okay with it? Or sometimes they won't even know. Like for Dee Dee.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I'm a superhero freak. I love superheroes. So I saw this photo online. I was like, where did she find all the superheroes? So do you just travel with a pack of superheroes everywhere you go, because they're amazing?
Always. No,
really cool.
No, actually, I love Vegas. Vegas is
awesome.
I know we're so awesome.
Really
we're really tight knit, and it's full of camaraderie.
It is.
And you never know who is out there that is willing to give a piece of their heart as much as I am. So I made a phone call to one of my friends at Art Party for You to see if she and her husband would come and face paint. And she's like, we also have a balloon artist. I'm like, that's so awesome. So, and then I called my friend Kim, and she makes these awesome paint your own cookies, and asked her if she wouldn't
really
mind making a few favors, because it's such a big family.
Yep.
And then my friend Sherry at Art Party for You, she goes, let me give you a call back, because I'm like, I really want an Incredible Hulk, because this is Dee Dee's hero, and the cake is Incredible Hulk. So I'm like, wouldn't it be awesome to have Incredible Hulk walk in with this cake? It would be so cool. So
it's Vegas. We have everything.
A couple of hours later, to my surprise, I had never met these people before in my life, but Las Vegas Avengers was totally on board. The Ghostbusters of Las Vegas joined us. And
so you didn't know any of these people at the party. They all just came together for Dee Dee.
Yeah, and their Las Vegas Avengers, they have the same motto that I do when it comes to Icing Smiles. We get paid in smiles.
That's awesome.
And yeah, so it was so awesome, especially for Dee Dee, because we were told that he had been in his hospital bed at home, and he wasn't eating. He hasn't been standing, and
he took a bite out of that cake.
He wanted to stand. I mean, we couldn't get him to sit still. It was so cute,
Cool.
Like I was a nervous mom, and I'm not even a mom, but I was just like, trying to make sure that he was okay. But look at that smile. He was just, the whole point of Icing Smiles is baking a difference.
I love the hashtag. Baking a difference is cool. It sticks.
I love it.
I think my favorite thing about this organization is I don't think people realize life's sometimes about the little things.
Yep.
And the little things are the most important things. And you can be having the worst day ever, and somebody can bring you a yo-yo. And that can make your day. And that's how I am. With me, it's always the little things. I can just be having a terrible day, and if you give me a toy, I'm just like a 2-year-old.
Right?
I'm a happy little person. And it makes a big difference.
It does.
I think it's a wonderful charity, and it's not even an expensive charity. These little things are making these kids very happy for, it's a whole family too. And I think a good point that you touched on is that it's everybody that's affected in a family when somebody is sick.
Right.
It's important.
Yeah, and like with Dee Dee's delivery, his smile delivery, for example, I wanted to make sure that there was something for everyone. And that
cookies are cool.
They were so awesome. And I mean, like, and they were so surprised, you know, because we just put the cookies out on the table. And then when we told them they were interactive, you know, Dad was just like, okay, you know, we got cups of water and paper towels, and all the kids were sitting around, and they're dipping their paintbrushes, and some of them dipped them in their mouth. I'm like, that's okay. That's your cookie, you know? I'm like, however you get that brush wet.
Very cool. Well, you are a fantastic sugar angel. So
thank you.
I think that it's important for other folks to, if they're wondering, how do I become a sugar angel? Whether you can bake or not bake, you can become a sugar angel anyway.
You don't need to be a professional baker.
You do not. And I think we have a pretty cool video on how to become a sugar angel. So maybe we can take a look at that.
Awesome.
That'd be cool to see.
Imagine having the ability to turn cake batter and icing into smiles and joy. Well, imagine no more, because it's time to meet the people who do. Icing Smiles. We provide custom celebration cakes to families impacted by the critical illness of a child. Visit icingsmiles.org to become a sugar angel today.
Thank you so much for being here, Mitchie. And if you are doing anything at all, you are definitely making a difference.
Thank you.
Icingsmiles.org is a wonderful organization.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
again.
for having me, Christina.
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
And this is awesome too, by the way.
Thank you.
It's a great cake. Thanks again to Mitchie Curran. And if you'd like to be a sugar angel, remember, visit icingsmiles.org. It is the little things that count sometimes, and the parties are wonderful. And speaking of parties, it is time for us to give away a party pass. Yep. Woo! We're very excited here. We are going to give away a $300 party pass to the Monster Mini Golf of your choice. Now, we have gotten over 1,000 entries in the last 2 weeks. These are from people going to monsterminigolf.com/party pass, and it doesn't cost anything to enter. You can enter to win a $300 party pass. You can use it for a birthday party, a corporate event, a team building event. We do not care. Your party, your choice. This gives everybody a chance to enjoy a birthday party, and we understand that some people can't afford this, so this is our chance to give back. So go to monsterminigolf.com/party pass, and we do this every episode of the Not So Yucky News. We have taken those 1,000+ names, and we have thrown them all into what we call a Glozo randomizer. And the names are spinning right now, and I'm going to count down from 5, and I'm going to yell stop. And our crew is going to actually stop that randomizer on a name that's going to win a $300 party pass. So, are we ready? Yeah. All right. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And, all right. Kelly Ulrich has won a $300 party pass to the Monster Mini Golf of your choice. Congratulations, Kelly. We will reach out to you with some details, and you get to go wherever you like and have a blast. So please enjoy that. We will see you back here in 2 weeks with another winner. Again, it's monsterminigolf.com/party pass. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name's Ava, I'm 11 years old, and I know things. Welcome to Ava's Advice. I'm here to give you advice. What kind of advice, you ask? Any kind. For example, homework, sports, friends, family, and love. So now, let's get on to some questions. Chloe asks, Dear Ava, so I'm going into secondary school next year. I have one BFF, but the only thing is she can't go to the same school as me. We have been best friends for a long time and are almost literally the same person. The real thing I'm worried about is not being able to make friends, since I'm seriously the most awkward and shy person you could ever meet. How do I make new friends? Good question, Chloe. So what I did when I moved to a new school, on the first day, I walked up with my chin up and my chest out, and before I knew it, I made loads of new friends. And that's what you're gonna do when you move to secondary school. Knock 'em dead, Chloe. Lily sent this one. Dear Ava, I'm only 10 years old, but I want to wear makeup. All my friends can, but my mom says I'm too young. Am I too young to wear makeup? Lily, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you? I don't think so. So you should listen to your mom, because moms are always right. But just between you and me, I like wearing makeup too. Jake asks, Dear Ava, a bug flew down my throat when I was riding my bike, and now it hurts when I pee. What should I do? Jake, first, you need to drink water before you get dehydrated, but most importantly, you need to go to the doctor. For the bug has babies in you. You need to go right now. Right now. Now. That's all the time that we have for today. If you have any questions and need some advice, email me at ava@braincastinglive.com and watch me on the Not So Yucky News. All the information you need is on the screen below. Remember, I'm Ava, and I know things.
Big thanks to Ava for the lesson on bugs and how they breed. I think I just need some rock. Welcome to the Love of Rock. This is where we give away a pair of concert tickets to the show of your choice. And if you didn't enter, please go to braincastinglive.com/love of rock. Doesn't cost anything to enter. You can be from literally anywhere in the world. And we will be giving away a pair of concert tickets on every episode of the Not So Yucky News every 2 weeks right here, live on the Not So Yucky News. Also, keep in mind that if you did enter over the last few weeks and we didn't pick you, that doesn't mean that you didn't win on upcoming episodes. A lot of these shows are happening very soon, so I had to make a choice as to who won today and who might win in future weeks. So please keep that in mind. And another kind of cool thing is we don't have a winner today. We have 2 winners today because it was really hard to choose, and I get to make up the rules. So sometimes that's fun. Paying it forward is kind of cool sometimes. So we're going to kick this off with first winner is going to see Fleetwood Mac in Des Moines, Iowa on October 14th of this year. And the letter reads, Dear Not So Yucky News, even though I live in Iowa where you have to drive several hours for any type of excitement, I wouldn't change it for a second. That's really cool. Thankfully, we don't have to travel by horse and buggy anymore, so we can live the quiet life and quickly escape and drive off to fill our brains and souls with experiences and happiness. I've never seen Fleetwood Mac live, and I've always loved Stevie, and I'm needing a mental break. Thanks, Julie York. Well, guess what, Julie York? You're going to see Fleetwood Mac this October, and please enjoy, have a blast. Our next winner is going to see System of a Down in San Bernardino, California on October 13th. That's the day before Julie. Coincidental. Dear Not So Yucky News, I'm a single father with full custody of my 7-year-old little man who could totally use a festival getaway. System of a Down, Incubus, and Clutch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Please let me win since money is tight and I can't afford tickets. Fingers crossed and karma is ready to rock. Keith Giuliano. Well, guess what, Keith? You are going to rock. You and your little man, please have a blast. That sounds like fun. Well, that pretty much wraps up our show, but I've got a couple of quick things to mention. One, if you live in Connecticut and you're about to eat a pickle, make sure it's a legal pickle. Try to make it bounce. If it doesn't bounce, it's not a pickle. That is a state law in Connecticut. No bouncing, no pickle. Totally illegal. All right? Also, if you're watching us today, fantastic. For others, we are live at braincastinglive.com/live. Check us out also on facebook.com/braincastinglive. We're on iTunes, we're on Stitcher, various other places, YouTube. And any questions at all, please feel free to email me directly at christina@braincastinglive.com. We're about done here. And most importantly, please have a not so yucky day. Take care.